welcome back. Thanks for joining. Hope you liked the first video because today we're going to do something similar. Today is another easy, simple look. This doesn't have to be Sunday or weekend. This could be a nice weekday look. So just wanted to go something a little bit step up with as few products as possible. All right. It's going to be a pretty, again, low-key, chill makeup day. For me, filming this, it is weekend. But again, this is something that I would wear, during the workday in this new normal we have of COVID and work from home and virtual and Zoom meetings and things like that. And so on days, well, like I said, where I want to keep it simple, I do, especially now that we're getting to the spring and summer, which I'm really excited about actually. I like to keep it simple with my CC cream. This is actually my favorite Mary Kay product. And there's a lot of CC creams and tinted moisturizers coming out by pretty much every makeup brand at the moment. But I used this one for the first time last summer when I first signed up as a beauty consultant, and this was my favorite. And for a CC cream, which is usually lightweight, it's perfect. It does the job for me. So let's just, let me stop talking and let's get it. So with the CC cream, it does have SPF in it, which is, again, like I said, makes it perfect for the spring and summer. But I do like to still use a foundation primer. So the same one I used last week, Mary Kay foundation primer. I'm going with that to start. This also has SPF in it too, but I like to start with the primer because as I treat the CC cream like more of a foundation. With some heavier makeup on top sometimes, which is again what I like about the CC cream, right? Just patting in the primer, waiting for it to dry down, fill in pores, all that fun stuff. Like I said, use the CC cream. I use the color Deep. So there's 5 total colors that's supposed to cover, the wide range of skin tones because it is so thin and lightweight. So I'm gonna start off with the pump. Very easy pump. I do typically go in with more than that. As you see, I just kind of dotted it around my face. Go back to the nose, forehead, and chin. And I focus most of the product on my cheeks because that's where I want most of my coverage. Like I said, a bonus of it is you can layer it up. So I'm going to go in with another layer again, just another dot. Focusing on the center of my face, blending it outward. Because again, center of my face and cheeks is where I have most of my acne marks, dark spots, things like that. Don't forget the nose, that's important too. The CC cream is meant to not only correct and cover and conceal and things like that. It also has SPF, as I mentioned, and it just really has a nice natural look to it, right? A natural finish. It doesn't look like, to me, at least in my opinion, it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. It doesn't really feel like I'm wearing makeup. It feels like almost like a sunscreen, right? It does have a little bit of that SPF smell in it, so if you're not a fan of that, FYI, it is in there. But for those who don't mind it, it feels really, really natural, really light. And like I said, you can keep adding and layering, I think even using a blending or a beauty sponge will help you layer it out some more if you want it to be more of a medium coverage. But again, I'm just keeping it pretty simple, pretty light for what I'm doing. And I don't want my makeup looking crazy and shifting around, and I have oily skin. I don't want a lot of the oil coming through, so I am going to set my CC cream. Now, everybody doesn't have to do this. If you have normal to dry skin, or you don't really have issues with oil, you can skip this step. But this is for me to make sure that the product lasts and looks better and works for my skin and my complexion. So I'm going to set it with the Fenty Beauty setting powder. This one, I want to say the color Nutmeg, right? Yep, Nutmeg. I don't really like leaving the house without having something done to my eyebrows. I did try to clean them up and tweeze a little bit, but again, I still like something on the brows, right? So I'm gonna use same volumizing brow tint. The color I actually use is dark brunette. I'm going to use the pencil today. Like I said, I want to keep it simple and easy for anyone that's maybe afraid of makeup or feel like they don't have time for it. This is proof that it doesn't take that long. I think I'm satisfied with that now. Right, see, that looks so much better. It looks so much better. I'm looking at it in the mirror. It looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. You can tell the brows aren't 100% done, but they look better. Whew. I don't typically do eyes. I like doing eyes now because we're wearing masks. You know, the eyes are pretty much the only thing that you can see, you know, and I don't like covering everything, so I'm gonna do eye look. And again, I'm gonna use my eye primer, Mary Kay eye primer here. And normally, like I said, I do set my eyes too. Use my Fenty Beauty setting powder, just the mini one I have for the color Cashew. Again, I use this color for areas that I'm trying to highlight and I want to look lighter. For eyes, it doesn't matter as much, but again, we're just going to put an eye color over it. So just setting the primer there, making sure it stays in place, in line. Just really light layer setting powder on that. So now I'm going to get into the eye look. Again, quick, simple look, right? So I'm going to use little pot colors, cream eye color. This is the color Beach Blonde. So it's a really, really light color. Again, I'm not doing anything super complicated, so I'm only going to use this color. And so because it is so light, the cream shadow, just take my finger, dip my finger in, put a little bit on there, you know, not too much. Make sure you see it. Not too much there. And I'm going to just put it on the lid there and start blending it out with my finger. And again, like I said, it's a really light color, so normally I would use at least one other color, a transition color, to help blend it out, but this is what I'm gonna do for a quick work. We're gonna take a clean brush and continue blending that color out. So I went with this color because it is so light. I really just wanted an easy but still pretty look for today. So the trick with that light color is just going to be blending it out. You can, of course, use less. So again, it just looks like you have, use this like a highlighter. I think that was the baby. Let me see. I'll wait it out a second. That's definitely the baby. Hold that. Okay, getting back into it. So blended out the eyeshadow. It looks a little bit better. Like I said, just using the one color. So it's a light color. I really wanted to just have something light, springy, that'll glow really nicely in the sun since it's pretty outside today. So blended that out. I didn't say this in my original list of products, but I'm just going to put some eyeliner on as well to make the lashes look darker and fuller. Now that we have that on, we're going to go into the next thing, last thing for eyes, mascara. So like I said in my last video, I really want to try a different mascara from Mary Kay. So I'm going to go on with this one. This is the Lash Love Panorama Mascara. Everyone was talking about it last summer. I got really good reviews. Read a few articles referencing it too. So let's give it a try, right? This is the bristle here. Pretty big bristle too. I prefer the thicker ones to really lengthen and intensify the eyelashes, so let's give it a try. So for me, mascara is definitely a product that I don't like leaving the house. Like I said, eyebrows, mascara, the things I really don't want to leave without. What about for you guys? What's that one product that you can't leave the house without? What's that, Carter? What can't you leave the house without, baby? So my first thoughts with this is definitely for more natural looking lashes. It's gonna definitely add some length to it, make them look thicker and fuller. But they definitely look more natural, right? Not like, you can't really be like, oh yeah, she has a ton of mascara on when looking at it. Don't have the same issue I had last video with when I'm doing the bottom lashes and kind of getting it on my face instead of the lashes. But it's nice. It's really smooth, effortless. Not bad. I think I'll keep using this one. Add that to the collection over here. foundation. So now we're going to finish the face and finish the look for the most part with the same product I used last week, the bronzer. So with the two colors here, so let me not blind you with the mirror. So two colors here, Copper Glow, Gilded Glow. So like I said, I use the top one for more of the bronzing effect. But I'm using this one because, again, trying to use as few products as possible to get in, get out. So I'm going to use the top one, again, for more of the bronzer, dimension effect. And then the top one for highlight. Last thing, going into that lighter color, Gilded Glow, for some highlight, so we can glow and be great on this beautiful sunny day. Okay, continuing as I said, before I was rudely interrupted by somebody. You know, that's the look, you know, really simple, natural looking for the most part, a little glow going on for the spring. So I'd say, you know, that would be the completed look. But I actually want to use one of these lip tints. So again, this was a product, a Mary Kay product that I believe came out in 2019, so before I became a consultant and really started trying out products. It's the lip tint colors. So let me show you one. So it's really cool. I've used it a few times before. Cool little lip tint. This is a permanent color, I would say, because it is a tint. It also is a felt tip. Hold that thought, Carter, don't go nowhere. If you can see the felt tip on it, which is pretty cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And this is the color Desert Flora. So I've used magenta before. I think that one's a little bit darker, but because it's still daytime and light, let's go with the light color, right? Right. So for lip tints and stains and things like that, I definitely recommend prepping your lips for it. You cannot use these colors with dry lips at all. At all. So in preparation of using a more permanent color, I have already primed and prepped my lips with my satin lip set with the scrub this time as well. So that's why I have a little bit of sheen on my lips. I have the balm on. So typically for these colors, I do just kind of blot the lips, get kind of that first initial layer off before going in with the color. So let's try it out. Let's see. It's definitely, like I said, more of a stain because I'm letting it dry down, but you know, initially while it's still drying, nothing on the hands. So it's definitely a match proof color for sure. Right, so this is the final look. What do you guys think? Pretty easy, pretty quick, you know, something to go out, run some errands in the nice warmer weather. I appreciate you guys tuning in, watching another video. What's next, right? What are we gonna do next time? I don't know. Stay tuned though. Appreciate it. Bye.